Hi guys, and welcome back to Ringside Recap. I am your host, Ninja Ninja, and today let's get started with the first ever recap PLE on this show, Elimination Chamber. So, let's get started. So guys, I'm excited for this Elimination Chamber. Now, it seems to be it's going to be a good show tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and say what I'm going to call for who's going to win what chamber matches. I think Cody is going to win the men's chamber match, but in my heart, I want it to be Trick Williams. And then for the women's, I can see honestly probably Rhea winning this. But at the same time, I can see Alexa or Asuka because they're already former champions. And I don't think nobody wants to have another Tiffany Stratton reign. I don't think no one really likes that reign. And for Becky and AJ Lee's match, I think Becky might win this, but I want AJ to win. And for the other big match, Finn versus CM Punk, I can see CM Punk taking this. I don't think they're going to change hands to Finn, because I don't think it'd be good for the business that it changed hands before WrestleMania like that. But yeah, I'm really excited. For this show. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a good show. I don't think it'll be too draining. I feel like they make matches too long, so we'll see when this show begins. And I have a quick thought about the chamber. I don't know if y'all remember, but back then the Elimination Chamber used to look so much rugged or scarier. I don't know if y'all realize in the past couple of years it looks really watered down. I don't know if they're doing that to prevent people's injuries, but I don't know, y'all remember back in the early 2000s, the Elimination Chamber used to look so scary and so rugged looking. Now it just looks so too soft, too cushioned. But maybe that's me. That's one of my thoughts I was thinking about earlier when I was looking at some clips of the Elimination Chamber from years ago, and I was like, dang, they watered this one down. The past couple of years, they really watered the chamber down. I feel like back then it used to look so rugged, it looked so cool back then, but now I don't know. But anyway, that's just a thought I had. I was looking at matches earlier today. But anyway, after all that, let's get started with the Elimination Chamber. So guys, the Elimination Chamber kicks off with the women for the chamber match. Now y'all, the chamber match was a 10 out of 10. This was a good starting match. Now I was kind of surprised that it did start off with the women first, but this match was super good. I mean, so good. And the winner of the match was Rhea Ripley. I mean, this match was amazing. And I couldn't ask for nothing more. This was a great match. So, for WrestleMania, we have Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. So y'all, the second match of the night was AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And that match, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was a decent match. And the winner of the match ended up being AJ Lee. So AJ Lee is your new Women's Intercontinental Championship. So which means she is going into WrestleMania as the champion. So I'm pretty sure this might be a rematch for that Intercontinental Championship between her and Becky. This is good for AJ Lee. It's been 11 years since she won a title, and this is her first Intercontinental Women's Championship. So I'm excited to see this reign for AJ. I think this will be a good reign for her. Something for her starting back off, being full time in the ring. I guess full time. I'm really not sure, but this is good for her. So, here's the next match. So, y'all, we had a quick little promo segment with R-Truth and Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis in front of the box. And the promo was basically R-Truth eating a Papa John's pizza, saying whatever sale pitch they got him to say to advertise the pizza. I swear, they got R-Truth doing everything. But anyway, the next match was Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'll give this match a 7 out of 10. It was a good match. It was mainly Finn controlling the whole match, and then the end kind of felt rushed. But at the end, CM Punk hit Finn with the go to sleep and retained his championship. So it's official that it will be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then at the end of the match, Finn Balor and CM Punk shook hands. So I'm thinking that Finn is definitely going to break up with the Judgment Day after this. Don't know where. It's probably going to be after WrestleMania they're going to break up. And then AJ Lee came out to also celebrate her win with CM Punk. So now we finally got to see what was in the box. And in the box was Duncan, I can't pronounce his name right now, but he was old dude from AEW, which I literally just saw earlier this morning that they said that he was going to be the one in the crate, and they was right. He had this whole vampire dance number sequence. Don't get me lying. Don't get me lying with what I just saw. But anyway, he was the man in the crate. I was hoping that it was actually Chris Jericho. But I guess we see Pepper probably after WrestleMania. You know what? If Chris Jericho comes out at WrestleMania, that will be a good one too. A good way how to do this too. Maybe Chris Jericho will be the one to take up Brock Lesnar's open challenge. I don't know. But let's go on with the next match of the night, and that is the men's chamber match. So y'all, the final match of the night, the men's elimination chamber, and this match was a 9 out of 10. This was a great match between everybody. It was a great match. I mean, my jaw was on the floor for everyone in the men's chamber match. But in all, this one shocked me. It ended up being Randy Orton winning the chamber, and now he is gonna go against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship, and possibly Randy winning his 15th championship ever. Y'all, this one was not on the bingo card. I was thinking this gonna be another Cody, but Cody definitely is gonna be in WrestleMania somehow. I think he's gonna end up coming after Drew and screwing Drew over for the championship. Y'all. But then now this kind of changes my view about Jay getting attacked. I still don't know who that will be. But I will tell you a highlight at the end of the match. There were 2 masked men that came out and distract Logan. The first masked man tried to climb the chamber, but ended up getting caught by security. And then Adam Pearce unmasked the first masked man, and it turned to be some random man. So then, while the chamber was open, because at this point Trick had gotten eliminated, the second masked man sneaked inside of the chamber and curb stomped Logan. And who turned out to be the second masked man? Seth Rollins, which we all kind of knew that. I feel like that was nothing to really be surprised at. But they were saying that he had shoulder surgery, but I don't know. But that was kind of believable. I wasn't really too surprised about that. So then the match felt like it got rushed because then Drew came out, hit Cody with the belt, and Randy RKO'd Drew and then RKO'd Cody and ended up winning the match. So that is it for Elimination Chamber. I will give this pay-per-view, I'm gonna give the whole pay-per-view a 8 out of 10. It was great. It was a great show. So I feel like this video is gonna be really short. This show only had 4 matches in total. So I'll say my favorite match of the night is still the women's chamber match. They still put it on to me. I gave them a 10 out of 10. They still rocked it for me. I will always in my heart believe this is the best one. So now for WrestleMania, we have Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Valkyrie for the women's championship. Then we have Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the other women's championship. Now we also have Randy Orton versus McIntyre for the WWE championship. And we have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Championship match at WrestleMania. So we already have, that's probably like one night worth of wrestling right there. But I know they're going to definitely separate it. I think they're going to do 2 nights again, which I low-key is not a fan of. I don't know. I don't like WrestleMania being in 2 nights, but I don't know. But those are going on. I think we're going to definitely have another match between AJ Lee and Becky. I'm pretty sure Becky's going to try to go for her rematch clause for the championship again. That Duncan Vampire Man, I feel like he is not going to be as good as people think he is for WWE. I feel like they're going to make him kind of do the Penta route when Penta is just over with the crowd. And it's just going to last for so long until people get tired of it. Because I don't know if some people know, but WWE has this weird thing with vampire people, and it never works out. Like the Brood and all them, when they try to be vampires, like nobody cares for that. Nobody cares for that. So we're gonna see how long that is gonna last. And I also saw a little bit of the pre-show that Drew McIntyre told Nick Aldis, "I told you so. You can't keep me contained." And nah. So I guess we're gonna see what that's gonna be like next Friday. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna give this championship to Randy to make him a 15-time champion. I honestly think Randy is on his last run as, a main time wrestler, full-time wrestler. He's kind of doing the part-timer work now. So that kind of, well, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of puts Aleister Black in a weird spot too. Aleister Black might come out here and ambush Randy for his championship. So who knows? Who knows about that? Everybody looked great tonight. Everybody did their thing. My MVP out of the whole show was definitely Raquel from the women's chamber. And I'm not gonna lie, Logan put it on too. I can't say, like I said, I'm not a fan of Logan or either of the Paul brothers. Not really a fan of them, but I can say when they're in their craft, they do really, really well. They're really good athletes. So, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about with this match. Oh, I think no, not Stephanie. I think Tiffany broke her nose. I don't know if y'all probably gonna see clip it. You might not even seen a clip. It might not even show that clip. But I think Stephanie broke her nose the way how I believe it was Rhea dropped her on her face. But we'll see about that. But that is it for me tonight, guys. Thank you for listening and just being supportive of this channel of mine. I hope y'all continue to listen and support. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and if you want to comment anything or just want me to talk about something or you want my opinion, I'll do that too. You ask my opinion about certain things that might happen within the next couple weeks, because now believe you're 48 days away. I think that's what Michael Cole said for WrestleMania Vegas. So yeah, but once again, thank you for listening, and we will be back on Monday for Monday Night Raw. So thank you, love one another, be blessed, and mental health matters.